Pink sky, gray clouds, rain fell in pastel. Long day, long drive, brain dead, still alive.
Things change. Rolling Cole down the hill. Richards across the nose of the BMW. We'll see if Colette's handbrake is back up to snuff. I know she had some issues yesterday in the seating brackets, but she is right there. Coming out into this third outside zone, gets all the way out there. Colette comes a bit short there. Great placement by Cole Richards. See Colette and those high-vis OMPs being showcased here. Cole, he knows his course. He knows it well.
Clinic, Jared. That was great.
But here we go back to this battle. Colette Davis and Cole Richards. Colette Davis out front. That pink nose BMW coming down the hill. Quite a contrast here. You know, the bright high neon versus the dark menacing 86. Now coming up the hill comes Colette. A lot more confident out front into that second and now third outside zone. Puts it perfectly. Well done by Colette Davis. Very smooth. Just performing surgery in that keyhole. That was some of the best driving I've seen up there. Little tight on that inside clip. Number 3.
Yeah, those are going to be some runs we're going to have to split some hairs on because they did, I think, a great job in both their responsibilities.
Cooking soul.
He has no handbrake.
Yeah, let's see.
So it's very, very precarious going in. And, you know, we saw this earlier with Colette Davis. Oh, he is throwing some gangster angle here. So throws it in. It fights back, and now he whips it on in once again into second outside zone. How is this going to go? Wow, he is driving off momentum right now. You got to think, now how is this going to change? Because right here, you give a quick little yank, and Hubert Rahimi dives in on the inside. Cole Richards snaps back once again. This is unhinged. Wow, great driving out front. Cole Richards chasing him down, as we talk about, minus that handbrake. Here comes Rahimi out front. The momentum of Rahimi. Cole Richards just going for it. Going for the gusto, slides in. Cole, wrong side of that inside clip. Now coming up the hill goes Human Rahimi in his second outside zone, goes into the third. There goes Human. Not too shabby from Cole, so this is where it gets dicey right there. That's where one would normally kind of tell you what, like you said, like, yeah, that was when Cole went to the wrong side of the inside clip. But overall, hats off to Cole Richards, man.
Yeah, that
was fun to watch.
That was some of the most incredible driving I've seen without a handbrake. I do not know how you did that. So I know it sucks, man, but hold your head up high. That was absolutely fucking incredible what you just did.
Alright, well guys, that was a series of unfortunate events. Our oil pressure sensor just started spewing oil out as soon as I took it to top 16 ceremonies. So, Preston took the car back, got it fixed. We had some ECU issues as well that for us got fixed at ECU. So everything was kosher there. Going into our top 16 battle with Human Rahimi. I think that's how you say his name. I don't know. I don't mean to offend him. Super cool dude, very good driver, very smooth driver, I'll say. As soon as I got into the burnout box, I did 2 pumps on the handbrake and nothing. As soon as I brought it all the way back, it was just limp dick. There was no handbrake whatsoever. So we tried to call our 5-minute timeout, and one of our handbrake lines completely exploded, just not connecting to the master to the rear calipers anymore. So with that, we decided to do our run with no handbrake whatsoever. And the lead run was fucking wild. No handbrake. On initiation, you think you need a handbrake? You really don't have to. Our lead lap felt very good. We aired up the tires as much as we were allowed to. And we just kind of sent her without trying to go too far off track and try to play it conservatively with having no handbrake that helps you extend the zones and extend the drift or whatever the case is. So our lead run was just kind of shallow. We were there. That's all that mattered, was we completed a lap. With our chase run, I didn't really know how to initiate, so I just initiated with him and I tried to initiate as best as I could, but I should have went more track right and flicked it harder to the left. But unfortunately, I went 3 tires off on inner clip 1, and the rest of the track, I was kind of with him for the most part. For having no handbrake and the angle and proximity I did have, that was
Absolutely fucking incredible.